Hello and welcome. In this video we are looking at the June 2018 AQA GCSE Maths Higher Paper 2. We're looking at questions 21 through to 24, which are worth a total of 12 marks. Question 21. Liz and Tia are walking towards a shop along different straight paths. The diagram shows their positions at 2 p.m. So Liz is here, Tia is here. Assume they walk at the same speed. Who will arrive at the shop first? Well, we know that Liz has to travel 80 meters. So Liz needs to travel 80 meters. Now, since they both walk at the same speed, we need to find out if Tia needs to walk more or less than Liz does. So what we have here is a triangle, and we are trying to find out this missing length here. Let's call it x. So in order to find length x here, we're going to have to use some advanced trigonometry. We're going to have to use the cosine rule. The cosine rule for length. So let's label the triangle appropriately. So the angle that's been given here has to be capital A. The length opposite is little a. And then the other angles will be called capital B and capital C, and opposite angle B will be length B and angle C will be length C. So let's write down the cosine rule for length is a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos A. So A is x for me, so a squared will be x squared is equal to b squared, b is 80, so 80 squared, plus c squared, c is 60, 60 squared minus, open bracket, 2 times b, which is 80, times c, which is 60, times cos capital A, which is 75. So let's type that into our calculator. You should be able to type that whole thing in one go. Equals. So x squared is 7515. And that's the value of x squared. Remember, we need to find x. So to get x from here, we are going to square root the answer. So 7515. And again, remember, use the full answer on your calculator. So just type in square root answer. And this gives me 86.7 meters. So Liz travels 86.7 meters. Sorry, Liz travels 80 meters and Tia travels 86.7 meters. Who will arrive at the shop first? Liz, because she's walking a shorter distance. 21b. In fact, Liz walks faster. Liz walks at a faster speed than Tia. How does this affect your answer to part A? Well, part A, we concluded that Liz will arrive first. And now we are told that Liz walks faster, so Liz will still arrive first. She'll just get there a little bit sooner. Question 22. A circle, centre O, passes through 5, 0, which is here. What is the equation of the circle? So the equation of a circle is written in the form of x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So what's the radius of my circle? Well, it's going from 0 to 5, so r is equal to 5. So if we substitute that in, x squared plus y squared equals 5 squared. And x squared plus y squared, 5 squared is 25. So that answer is here. Question 23. Solids x and y are similar. X has a volume of 64, y has a volume of 343. The surface area of x is now work out the surface area of y. Okay, so this is to do with similar areas and volumes. Okay, so let's write down the ratios that we know. So ratio of volume. So x to y. So x is 64 and y is 343. So what we need to do is we need to work out the ratio of the lengths. So the ratio of the lengths, if we're given the ratio of the volumes, to work out the ratio of the lengths, we cube root them. So the cube root of 64 is 4, and the cube root of 343 is 7. Now we have the ratio of lengths, we can work out the ratio of area. And to find the ratio of area, all we do is we square the ratio of lengths. So it will be 4 squared to 7 squared. So 4 squared is 16. 7 squared is 49. So this is the ratio of area. And we are told that the surface area of x is 176. So x is on the left, so 176. How do I get from this number to this number? So you can do 176 divided by 16, which will give you 11. So I need to multiply by 11. So how do I find out this number? I'm going to multiply the 49 by 11, which is 539. So work out the surface area of y. So surface area of y is 539 centimeters squared. Question 24. A tank is a cuboid measuring 50 by 35 by 20. All lengths are to the nearest centimeter. A container has a capacity of exactly 34 litres and a litre is 1,000 centimetres cubed. Which has a greater capacity? Show working to support your answer. So this is a question, because it mentions the nearest centimetre, it's to do with error intervals. So we're going to have to use the volume of a cuboid formula. The volume of a cuboid is equal to length times width times height. Let's call this one the length, this one the width, and this one the height. And what we need to do is we need to work out the upper and lower bound for each of those measurements. So we have 50. Now that 50 is measured to the nearest centimetre, so the next value up will be 51, and the value down will be 49. Halfway between these will be 49.5, and halfway between these will be 50.5. So that's your lower bound of length, and that's your upper bound for the length. Let's do the width. So the width is 35. So the value above it, because it's to the nearest centimetre, is 36. The value below is 34. Halfway between these two, 34.5. Halfway between these two is 35.5. And then the height is 20, measured to the nearest centimetre. Value above is 21, value below is 19. Halfway between these is 19.5, and between these is 20.5. That's the height. So what we now need to do is we now need to work out the lower bound for volume, and then we work out the upper bound for the volume. So the lower bound for the volume, we're going to do length times width times height, but we're going to multiply all the lower bounds. So that for length, and that. So we have 49.5 times 34.5 times 19.5. 49.5 times 34.5 times 19.5. And the decimal is 33301. That's centimeters cubed. And if we want to convert that into liters, we will just need to divide that by 1,000. We'll do that in a second. Let's do the upper bounds. So the upper bounds, we're going to be using 50.5 times 35.5 times 20.5. And if we multiply them together, we get 50.5 times 35.5 times 20.5. Get 36751. 36751. centimeters cubed. Okay, now the container has a capacity of exactly 34 litres. So the container is 34 litres. So we can convert these litres into centimeters cubed by multiplying by 1,000. So the capacity of the container is 34 litres. So if we multiply that by 1,000, we get 34,000 centimeters cubed. So what we know is that the volume of the cuboid lies somewhere between here and here, and the volume of the container is exactly this. So which has a greater capacity? Right, so does the tank have a greater capacity, which is between here and here? Possibly, because that's 36,000 compared to 34,000, so possibly. Does the container have a larger capacity? Well, the container is fixed at 34,000 and the volume of the tank could be that, so it could be the container, and for that reason we have to choose cannot tell, because in some situations it could be the tank and for some it could be the container, therefore we can conclude we cannot tell. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If so, please hit the like button, which helps the YouTube algorithm find other students who will find this video useful. Please let me know in the comments what you think about it and if you have any further questions. For more content like this, remember to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.